Hey guys, I'm here with the Traxxas MAXX. This is my first basher and I'm going to do a review on it. This is actually a brand new body. I've had this thing for about a month now. I haven't actually taken this out with this body yet. I totally reinforced it. I took some plastic out of like a little toolbox there and put them where the shock towers are. A few layers of the drywall tape, that's adhesive, and Aqua Seal, better than Shoe Goo. I think I use Shoe Goo and Aqua Seal, but this stuff is unreal. It's for like scuba divers and stuff. Um, I also I used it on my tires. I got the Proline trenchers, and I was doing a donut in some dirt, and the bead popped off or whatever. The glue ripped. So this stuff actually comes out really clear and good. First, I'm gonna be honest with this review. I've had this for about a month. First week or two, deflated, foams popped out. These tires are garbage. I put some Gorilla Glue on them yesterday. I don't know why it turned this color, and then I put some more Aqua Steel on it, but Traxxas is actually sending me 4 new sets for like 40 bucks Canadian. I'm here in British Columbia, Canada. But I think these back-ordered ones, I don't know, they had a different gluing process. They blew up right away, so just ditched those. I also got some D-Boots Arma backflips. They're a bit bigger, so I might have to gear down or just take it easy and check the temps. They're not much wider. No, not at all. But definitely crazy tread pattern on these things. I took them out for a run in the grass once, and holy, did they grabbed good, but higher speeds with this. Second issue was, I talked about the shocks. So I'm running 70 in the front right now, 80 in the back, and I think that's the sweet spot. Servo's a little weak, not too bad though. It actually, turns pretty good. My front bulkhead broke in half, completely snapped. All the bolts were loose. This was back ordered. I don't know if they slapped it together really quickly and just pumped them out. But I put my order in, and I've had to replace some bolts. I just have some bolts and screws and stuff laying around, so I've had to replace that. But every bolt I could access when I got the truck, I had to actually tighten, like some were coming out. So I assumed the bulkhead was loose and not cinched up with the diff, and it broke pretty much in half, and it was a pretty big jump. I don't really take it easy with the thing. I'm breaking stuff, I'm kind of learning. This is my first basher. I started with the TRX4 crawler there, sitting there. Black and red's my colors. I love it. So that broke. Also, I've stripped. It comes with a plastic pinion gear. I wouldn't recommend going to metal. Well, that's what I've heard, but in my case, I recommend for myself going to metal because I stripped about 6 gears. I've tried 23 tooth, 25 tooth on 46, on 50. I've stripped a ton. So I actually got another one here. I bought a hot racing hardened steel. Make sure you get a hardened steel. I'm thinking I'm gonna get a 46 so I can get the top speed on that and run metal. But these screws were loose, and I tried tightening them, so it wouldn't cinch down all the way. So I think this cap was actually loose, not holding the pinion gear in completely. So that's why I think I was stripping gears, and I kind of think I was holding on the throttle a couple times, but I hit a speed bump once just going over, and it zing, So I went metal, grabbed some a little bit longer screws, and just cinched this thing down, ran metal. So I'm on 23 pinion and 50 hardened steel, spur gear, cinched down, runs like a clock now. I was told not to, but whatever. I'm doing it, runs great. Thing rips, absolutely rips. This thing's scary fast with that big battery. The Traxxas battery, mine passes my buddy's Max. Same gearing, everything. I just bought this light kit. I actually love it. It's got the tail lights here, and there's a reverse light, and then when you hit the brakes, the brake lights come on, so that's cool. And there's the mode button there. You can also download on your phone and change it, but I don't know. I think you have to buy something. I don't know. And then there's two modes here, high beam and low beam. And yeah, it's good, you know, if you want to go for a night bash, it's pretty awesome. But yeah, definitely upgrade the tires. Um, if you're gonna run these bigger tires, gear down, or just make sure your motor doesn't get too hot. You know, don't pin it around for half an hour with full throttle, just in case, right? I'm not too sure, but these are super durable. Like Arma did a great job with these D-boot backflips. Those don't look like they are gonna rip off at all. They're super. They got little vents on the top here. See that right there, little vent. Well, that's not it. Sorry. Where is it? Right there. They have vents on the top. Usually they're in the rim, but these are great so far. So I'm gonna run these. I'm keeping these. Kind of just gonna keep them hanging around. Ditch the sledgehammers. Traxxas is actually sending me 4 new sledgehammers, a new bulkhead, and a new pinion gear for $40. They said, oh, well, it looks like they're kind of in bad condition. Well, I was like, yeah, I glued them, and they look ugly as hell now because they were garbage from the beginning, but that's okay. They would have been free if I didn't glue them, I guess, and make them look like crap. There they are. There, I just did that yesterday. But yeah, I got 90 weight shock oil here too, just in case I want to stiffen it up a bit. I got a bigger servo here too, but man, Traxxas, they make things so they pretty much only want you to buy Traxxas stuff. There's like a normal mount for a servo, and look how that's mounted. So I would have to modify that and get that in there. Yeah, other than that, this thing absolutely rips, and you know, the chassis slap, a lot of people complain about, but it's good. It chassis slaps so nothing bends, right? When you hit both of these parts here, all the force is like diverted through the truck, so nothing's bending. So that chassis slap is just a nice clean slap, and a lot of people complain about it, but you know, they could have made this like an Arma, or like a sledge, how they got just it's all flat instead of having it like that, right? I don't know why they even raised this up. They should have this the same height. Like, what's the need if you got these in the way? Just, you know, the high center of gravity monster truck look. But this thing's a wideMAXX and it's pretty wide. But yeah, I just put those new stickers on, looking clean, kind of the same stickers as this one. But yeah, I'd recommend reinforcing the body if you're going to hit some jumps. You're going to break it. There's holes in the back there. Yeah, I mean, this is just a review. I love it. Lots of power. 4S is fine, especially if you're beginning to bash and learn. Going up to 6 or 8S, you're going to have some trouble. Like, I'm already having trouble with tires. You're going to need some... you're probably going to need a pair of these or some really durable tires to not blow up on you. And, you know, I like the ballooning because I like to do flips, and I find it gives it a bit more inertia than the belted tires. So when you have that inertia, it helps you flip, right? The tires balloon up, and then it flings it around. Just try not to get them wet. I went in a little bit of water with these. The sledgehammer tires, I thought they were great. They looked awesome. But I went in a little bit of water, didn't even go in water, drove in water, and they just blew up. Garbage. But if they're going to send me new ones, I'm just going to kind of keep them as a shelf tire, or maybe just kind of drive them around in really dry conditions and maybe just do some slow stuff with them. But yeah, other than that, this truck is a beast if you're thinking about getting one. I've learned a lot. You know, I've broken stuff learning, but this thing has a lot of power. This thing can wheelie like all the way down the street, and the wheelie bar has a little bit of give here. Yeah, so there's bolts here. I think there's 4 on this, and then 2 on here, and then 1 in the motor to take off this cap. That's also a motor mount, and then to take out the motor, if you want to change the pinion, it's these 3 screws here, or maybe just these 2. I can't remember, but yeah, this thing is a beauty. It is a lot of fun, and I'm going to have some videos of me bashing. I just built a 45-degree angle jump, and I got about a 2-story grassy hill landing. So I'm going to be doing some flips and some launches, And yeah, hopefully you guys can tune into my YouTube. I'm just getting started here. I can make bashing videos, crawling videos. I love all RCs, so thank you guys for watching. I know this is my first video. I'm just getting started. Don't really know how this whole YouTube thing's gonna work, but I just want to give my honest opinion about this thing, and they're all pretty good. You know, I really give this thing hell, and it's I can't believe the only thing that's broken is a $15 piece and a $5 piece a few times, and then I went to metal. So I'm learning, and yeah, you know, I love this thing. It's my baby. So yeah, I just mounted this on yesterday so I can now take some videos, put my phone in here, and you guys will see some action. Thanks for tuning in.